Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. All right, really quick before we jump in, I want to say I have been watching my analytics, and 91% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. Guys, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a video. If you don't subscribe, you probably will not see it pop up on your news feeds when I do post a video. So go ahead and hit that button right now. It takes 2 seconds. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so that you do not miss a video. The post notifications bell, it's right there. So hit that post notifications bell, subscribe, and hit the like button if you like this video at the end. All right, so I wanted to jump into this morning. I have been doing a little more research and watching a lot of videos, reading a lot of information, and the more and more I read, the more and more this whole entire case seems extremely weird to me. As many other YouTubers. So let's just look a little bit more at Candusblywells. That is the mother of baby Summer, okay? We really need to look at her deeper, and I hope, and I'm pretty sure they are, but I really hope that they're investigating the shit out of her, because this is not normal. There are some extreme red flags, and I just wanted to kind of talk about that today. I feel like we're focusing a lot of our attention on Donald because of his odd interviews, but I really think that the attention needs to be on Candus at this point. Now, let me just say that I don't, if Candus did do something to Summer, I feel like Donald definitely knew about it. Excuse my coughing, I have allergies and it's driving me insane. And I don't feel like Donald is innocent in any of this, but I feel like Candus is not getting enough play. So let's talk about her a little bit, okay? The first thing I want to say is that this is not, and I know you guys probably already know this, but let's dig a little deeper when it comes to this situation. This is not the first time that someone has disappeared that was close to Candus. In fact, according to some research that I've done, Candus's sister also disappeared. She disappeared back in 2009. And her name was Rose. Her name was Rose Bly. So if you guys don't already know about Rose, look her up. She went missing back in 2009. Now, the odd thing about Rose's disappearance and Summer's disappearance is that they have one thing in common, and that thing is Candus. So we really have to watch that, and we have to really analyze that situation and ask ourselves, why would Candus want something to happen to Rose? Because that is obviously something that we would have to ask, right? If there was no motivator behind her doing something to her own sister, then we couldn't really have much to go off of. But there actually was something that happened between Rose and Candus that could have caused Candus to possibly want something bad to happen to her sister. And now, by no means am I saying that Candus did do something to Rose, but I am saying that it's very odd between Candus's very strange post that she made talking about how she could hide your body in a trunk and help people find it, and the fact that her sister came up missing in 2009 after something happened between the two of them, and the fact that now her daughter is missing and they're trying to collect money off of this. And we'll talk about some more very weird things that Candus has been doing in just a few minutes. But first, I want to look at the situation with Rose. So Rose and Candus, they were sisters, obviously, and Rose was married. And we're not going to talk too much about where she was headed that night, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about what happened between Rose and Candus. So apparently, according to a couple of a little bit of research that I've done, Candus had 2 children that Rose was currently taking care of. Rose had contacted Child Protective Services on Candus and had sole custody of 2 of her kids when she came up missing. This happened right after she got custody of Candus's children. Do you understand what I'm saying now? So the common factor is Candus. You see, like, it's just very coincidental that she got custody of Candus's children because she called CPS on Candus because she wasn't doing what she was supposed to be doing as a mother, right? And then all of a sudden, Rose comes up missing without a trace. And guess who put that out there for everybody? Donald Wells did. He's the reason why we had that extreme red flag go up. Thanks, Donald, for letting us know that this is not the first time something like this has happened. So it was very strange to me to find out that Rose had went missing too, and Candus and Rose were not on good terms when this happened. And then Donald brought that up. How odd is that? That was back in 2009. Who would even think of something like that unless there was something going on that caused Donald to think that maybe Candus was involved? I mean, and he could have been involved as well, but he just basically told on himself. So, and it's just very weird because it's like, then you think about, well, why would Candus want her daughter Summer missing? Guys, we don't have all the answers to everything, but I can tell you this. She cut that little girl's hair short, and that bothers me. And I know that people are probably going to say, well, that doesn't have anything to do with her disappearance. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. If she cut that little girl's hair short, it could have meant in her eyes that she just wanted her to be humiliated. I'm not saying that's the case, but let's look at Imani Moss. Do y'all remember Imani Moss? Imani Moss was disciplined by getting her hair cut short. They disciplined her by that. They said, if you want to act ugly, we will make you look ugly. And that little girl was still beautiful. She was still gorgeous. She was never ugly. But that evil-ass stepmom of hers, Tiffany Moss, who killed her, cut her hair off so that she would be disciplined. Is that what happened to Summer? I have to compare the situations. You know, you have this evil person and you have this sweet little innocent girl, and their hair gets chopped off for no good reason. Is it because she's jealous of Summer? Is it because she didn't want her to look like a beautiful little girl that she was with blonde hair and big blue eyes? Is that what it was? Because it does not make sense to me. If you have one girl and all them boys, why would you not dress her up? Let her long blonde hair look beautiful. People said it could have been head lace. Okay, cool. It could have been head lace. They have treatment out there for head lace. And I mean, I guess if it was too bad, they couldn't have done much about it. But I don't know, guys. That just really bothers me. The hair really bothers me. Another thing is that, you know, another reason or motivator for why Candus could have possibly wanted something to happen to her. Not saying that she did anything for sure, but if she did, it could have been a motivator. The money could have been the reason. She thought, well, look, this is the perfect opportunity. Cash Gurner case raised about, I think it was around $12,000 or $13,000, maybe more. And so she's probably thinking, well, we can get some money out there too. Let's hurry up and do that, right? And we're not done talking about Donald, because there is definitely something I want to point out, a very odd post that he made, and I want to discuss that. So we'll discuss that in a minute. But like I said, you know, it could have been the money. Maybe she was thinking, we're broke, we don't have anything, we live in this ran down ass house. It was filthy, completely filthy. Clearly they were under the influence of either drugs or alcohol almost all the time, according to her post. So it could have been drugs or money. For people who are on drugs, I'm telling you from experience, because I have family members who unfortunately have done drugs, and I'm not talking about just a little bit of weed, I'm talking about hardcore shit. So, you know, it could be that they wanted money for drugs or alcohol or whatever, okay? So let's keep that in mind. There is a motive. The motive is the money. That's why they're making GoFundMes and asking the church to do these fundraiser events for their kids and stuff. So it definitely could have been driven by money, but it also could have been driven by jealousy and many other things. So we're not going to go too deep into the motive because I'm not sure what the motive would have been. I don't see why anybody would want anything to happen to that beautiful little girl. I hate this for her, and I really hope that she's found safe and alive, but at this point, I don't know, guys. What do you think? Now, real quick, let's talk about Donald. Let's talk about Donald's post. So he made a post, and I'm going to show it to you guys right here in just a second. And what he basically said was that he had a dream that Summer was found in Mexico or something, and that he really hopes that people will pay attention to this dream that he had and, like, I guess go looking for her in Mexico or in another state. So let me just say this. I don't know if he thought that that was going to detour the search, and that's what it sounds like to me. But, you know, you're pretty much telling the detectives in the world to stop looking around here. Stop, you're getting too close, stop it. That's how I felt. Now, I'm not saying that's 100% sure what he did. It could have been the opposite. Maybe he really did have that dream. But I really do not feel like that is the truth. I feel like he did that to try to detour the search. A lot of the time when people are guilty and they don't want you finding the body, a lot of criminals and killers will try to like distract you and be like, hey, look over there, don't look over here, it's not over here, right? Just like a kid. If you walk in on a kid who's making a mess, they're going to try to get you to go into the other room so you don't see their mess so they can clean it up, right? Well, that's what I think is going on here, to be honest. But I can't say for sure, but I'll show you the post and you guys be the judge. Let me know what you think. But yeah, Candus, the whole situation with her, it just throws me completely off. Everything does. Everything throws me off about her. From the post that she made about hiding bodies in a trunk, to her sister's disappearance, to now her daughter's disappearance. And let's just talk really quick about her not talking. Candus has not said anything, and she's probably smart that she didn't, because, guys, she has been very active on social media. She has been extremely active on social media, but oddly, she has not made a public statement for anyone, right? That I find weird. Why can't she go in front of the cameras? Is it because she has a lack of emotions? Is the reason why they keep referring to this child as this little girl and that girl because they're trying to become detached from her? Because that's what it sounds like to me, okay? And they keep saying this girl, that girl, instead of saying her name. Let's say her name loudly. Summer Moon, okay? Let's say her name, because they won't say her name. And it's almost as if they're trying to become detached from Summer and from the situation. And it's very weird. It's very weird. Just look back at all the things that she's written, the TikTok, all that. It just does not make sense. She won't get in front of the cameras to make a statement. The weirdest thing that I found was that she had Donald call 911. You called someone else to call 911. Is it because you didn't want your voice on the recording because you weren't upset as you try to make it sound like you were? Or is it because you didn't want to get caught in any lies, so you had him call with the story that you gave him so you could try to come up with some more bullshit? Like, come on. Is that what it was? Because at this point, that's what it's looking like. And now, like I said, guys, I'm not saying for certain, but that is what it's looking like right now. Because the whole situation is looking very skeptical. Nothing is adding up. Candus is very, very strange to me. She has these videos of her intoxicated and strung out on drugs, laying around and looking weird, but she can't get out there and make a statement for her daughter who she claims she misses and loves so much, right? Now, you're the one who was there with her when she became missing, but you can't make a statement for your own child? There's something behind that. And it might be because she's scared to get caught in her own lies. That's what I think it is, personally. I think she's scared to get caught in her own lies, and I think she's scared to slip up and say something, or she's scared that she's going to be seen with the lack of emotions, and people are going to judge that, and they're going to automatically jump onto her. Because look at Chris Watts. As soon as he made his interview, as soon as his interview went out with the news media, Everybody knew he was guilty of something, and she's probably scared because she doesn't have any emotion about it. And I'm not saying that that is for sure what it is, but that is definitely what it's looking like. So you guys leave me your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Does this stuff add up to you? Is there anything else that I missed? Because we need to bring attention to this. I really hope that they're looking at Candus more, because she seems very strange to me, and I feel like she definitely did something to that little girl. I can't say for sure, but that's just my speculation. Alright guys, don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Hit it right now. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you know anybody who can benefit from this video, send it to them. I want everything to be out there. I want as much attention on this case as possible for this little girl. And I will see you guys soon.